Okay, it's the most stunning day, and I just have decided to go for a little run, although it's turned into a bit of a walk now because it's been a while since I've exercised. But wow, I just want to share this with you because this is very emotional for me, coming back to my hometown after the craziness of India, and this place couldn't be furthest from those scenes of India that some of you saw that I was showing when I was periscoping while I was there for my work. And now you see the beauty of Dee Why Beach and the northern beaches, Sydney, Australia. Yeah, it is beautiful, isn't it? Hi Columbia. I don't know, words escape me at the moment. It's something that I had begun to take for granted a little. And I think, going to see the sort of poverty and craziness that I saw in India, I've now come back, and everything that I look at, I really do look at with very, very different eyes, and realise just how incredibly lucky. Hi Indonesia, and hi Brazil, and God, what else do you need? I mean, and getting back into nature, particularly with life being so crazy, I find extremely grounding, And even when I was coming down here every day, when I had more time, before I started Moloko, and, spent about 2 hours here, maybe an hour and a half each morning running along that beach. I don't know if you can see the headland up there. I would run, all the way around and back, which was like 8 kilometres. So yeah, I was pretty fit then. Starting my day that way was incredible. Well, today there's lots of seaweed. It's interesting how, depending on the tides, the beach can look particularly incredibly pristine some days, and other days it's quite full of this seaweed. Come to Bali, yes, look, I love Bali. I haven't been there for a couple of years and I'm long overdue for a trip to Bali. Particularly love Ubud and Seminyak. Done quite a lot of travelling over Bali over the years, and that area over there that I'm pointing to is actually where the beach is, not the beach, where the pools are, which I also like to sit by. A couple of my other videos have been filmed there in the past, but it looks like and feels like it's going to be an absolute scorcher of a day. But anyway, this is my hometown, DY. There are no tuk-tuks running around. There are not, people all jostling. Yes, good morning there. Liv, how are you? Liv, who is our graphic designer at Moloko. Liv, I'm sure you would agree this is a very, very different scene to what we experienced in India. But you know what? Even though this is so beautiful too, I'm really missing India. Yes, love to see you in Bali. Any particular area that I should come to? Not that many surfers out this morning. Maybe it's a bit late for them. Maybe it's a bit too still, the water. I don't know. Are you kidding? Sorry, I don't get it. What do you mean, are you kidding? I must get down here earlier tomorrow maybe, and see the sunrise and show you that one too. Guys, if you're loving the view, please give us some hearts. Yeah, wow. We're so lucky here on the northern beaches, We've just got beach after beach after beach. Next door to us is Freshwater Beach, and then we've got Manly, Curl. Yeah, don't just think of going to India. Do it. I have done a lot of travelling over my lifetime and been to lots of different third world countries. But India really won my heart. Yes, you'll love Manly. Manly's another one of my favourites. No, I've never fished, And it's funny because we've got some fishing rods in the house and we've been meaning to learn how to fish, but again, just don't have time. What do I do for a living when I'm not travelling? Well, I don't actually travel that much. I have a social enterprise called Moloko, and we create rubber flip-flops that leave beautiful messages in the sand, like I am peace, live love, I'm grateful, for instance. Check us out, moeloco.com. And with every one of those shoes that we sell, we put a pair of shoes on a street child or orphan living in India who has no shoes. And those shoes mean access to education, because a lot of the schools won't allow them to go without shoes, and also protects their little feet from, some of the dreadful things that I shared with you, like the rubbish dump, for instance, that we spent an hour on when we were in India. Play some Justin Bieber. No, sorry, I'm not really into Justin Bieber. Sorry. Yes, moloko.com, that's it. So guys, check it out, and yes, you'll be able to see a bit more about our work, and we are helping kids in India, because I don't know if you know, but India is actually one of the, it's got the highest rate of human trafficking in the world, and not a lot of people know that, and it's also one of the most dangerous cities in the world for young girls. Calcutta is, that is, sorry, which is where we spend most of our dollars in assisting, because we do that with the assistance of an amazing charity called the Hope Foundation. So yeah, streets of India, the way of life in India are very, very different to this very, fortunate area here on the northern beaches. And yet, people are happy here, yes, but overall I don't see the same sort of happiness that I see over in India. It's really interesting. We have quite a strong community here. I know our community is much stronger than a lot of the other communities that I see around Sydney, and so that's another reason I do love this area. And one of my other realizations in being away was learning that when you've got community, when you're loved and supported, and people are, watching your back, that's just priceless. And I really think that that's why these, people that we're helping and people that we met who have so little, they're actually really rich. They're so rich in love and community and support. So, I really question in our Western civilization, our Western world, who is actually the richer countries. Anyway, it's something that is very heavily on my mind at the moment, having just come back, and I've been very busy getting stuck back into work. So I really do wish I was travelling all the time, but that is not the case. Anyway, I really should get back to my exercise, and I'm actually going to sit here for a few moments and meditate. Does anyone else out there meditate? I love starting my way that day because I've got a very, very hectic day. I work actually very, very long hours running a social enterprise, and so this is the sense of calm and peace that I need to stay grounded so that I can do what I do. I'm very, very fortunate though that I have a most amazing community behind me, and yes, so that makes my life and so much easier, and I suppose that's why we've been able to create the impact that we have in such a very short space of time. So one of the other things we're going to do is we're going to start doing a regular Q&A about stuff, actually, lots of stuff. More about our own business, but more about just life in general, because we're all about inspiring people. We're all about inspiring people to be the best they can, and in doing that we know that people want to make a difference. So many of you have reached out to us because you want to make a difference, and yet you don't know how to, and we get that. You don't all have to go out racing to a third world country setting up a business to help. There are so many, many ways in which you can help. So anyway, I'd like to share more of that with you down the track if that's of interest to you. Hi there from Aktobi, is it? Sorry, I don't know that country. That's what I love about Periscope, how global this is. countries that I've never even heard of. Amazing to connect with you, so thank you. So I haven't seen very many hearts in this periscope. Maybe, I know this is not as exciting as travelling around those streets of India, but I suppose this is my life most of the time. Yeah, bye there, Simon from the UK. Hope to see you again. It's really, I'm sorry if I can't acknowledge everybody on this scope. It's just really quite difficult. I'm out in the full sun trying to, you know, I know they say women can multitask. These days I don't seem to do that as well. I know I'm trying to film this, talk to you and look at what's coming up. Oh, more hearts. I love those hearts. They're very, very easy to see. Thank you, guys. Yeah, the other thing that's most amazing about Australia is the blue sky, you know. When I was away in India, we always had grey sky, even though it was hot. It was grey, and it really had an impact on how you feel, I've got to say. And because of the pollution, you know, in fact, I don't know if you can hear it now, my lungs are still very congested. I think going out onto the rubbish dump, even though I had a mask at the time and I was only there for 1 hour, was absolutely amazing in terms of everything that we experienced, but also I know had a big impact on my lungs, and I haven't seemed to be able to clear them since. And yet that was only for 1 hour, you know. These children and people living on these dumps, you know, their life expectancy is only till 25, and I can well understand that because they actually get all sorts of dreadful chest diseases, you know, and that's what I suppose in the end shortens their lifespan. So I'm loving the fresh air here. I'm so grateful. I'm just taking that all in. I wonder what the temperature of the water's like. Not a lot of people in the water yet this morning. Maybe it's too early. Probably just missed the surfers. Anyway, I better stop babbling on. I need to go do what I need to do before I continue. Although I did start my day at 5 already, so I've done a little bit of work. But now I need to just go take that bit of time for myself and then get back stuck onto my desk. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you again for all your hearts and for all the love that you keep giving us, you know. That really keeps me really grounded, keeps me motivated to share more with you. And, you know, give me some input. Give me some input on how I'm doing. Hi there from Brazil. And, you know, all the hearts are great input for sure. And what else I can share with you, you know. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, but I've never done a business for social good. It's a whole new learning curve for me. It's a really scary journey, I've got to say, because I'm doing stuff that I've never done before. Whilst that's exciting, it can be really, really scary. And so I'm constantly learning. But isn't that the beautiful thing of life? If we stop learning, what's it all about? Yeah, this is DY Beach in Sydney for, sorry I can't read your name, who's just come on board. Oh no, thank you. I love to share, and I really appreciate your time and sharing with me as well. It's really a two-way street, you know. Again, travelling, I think, you know, all of us would probably agree, right? What I love about travelling is the people you meet. Yes, you see some great places, you do some great things, but at the end of the day, it's all about the people that you connect with. So I suppose that's, to me, the most important thing in life. The people that you meet, the people that you touch, the people that touch you. So anyway, it's all a bit deep this morning, isn't it? As I said, I'm feeling pretty emotional being back here at home, being down here at the beach. It's been almost a week since I've been home, and I haven't had time to actually spend on the beach because I've just been too busy getting back into work. Yeah, 35 degrees. I actually heard it might even be up to 37 degrees. So yeah, bring on that beach weather. Beach weather is particularly good for our flip-flops. We love that. More and more people wear flip-flops during summer. So that's our busy time, selling our flip-flops. Yeah, Newport is also really brilliant too. As I said before, all these beaches here along the north side, we're so lucky. Oh, I'm sorry about the rain and cold in England. You know, I love the UK, particularly London is one of my favourite cities, but I don't think I could live there because of the weather. Got a lot of friends who are from Australia, have gone over there, but always ended up back here, and I believe it's the weather. Sorry, tell me about, please. Yeah, so what is it you'd like to know about? Wow, Belarus. Is that a country? Oh yes, Spain, another one of my favourite places. I'd love to explore Spain more. Yes, winter. Is it cold over there at the moment? Sorry about all this seaweed, guys. It's not normally like this. Anyway, I really must go. Beautiful speaking to you. Thank you for your time, and yes, do follow us if you're not already following us, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day, evening, morning, whatever it is, whatever time zone. Bye for now.